Nathaniel Watson, who just finished off an incredible final season at Mississippi State. 137 tackles, including 42 in the last 2 games. Buki, 21 tackles in consecutive games. That doesn't happen. How did that happen?
Honestly, I couldn't even tell you. I looked up. I remember a Southern Miss game. I had looked up at the leaderboard. I saw it had like 16 or 15. And I was like, okay, last year I think I finished with 18 Kentucky. And I could never get past like 16 again. So I was like, okay, I'm finna beat this record. So I just, when I done, then I looked up again and it was 21. I was like, 21. I was like, wow. I think they just giving me assist tackles now. But then last game, the Egg Bowl, I don't remember getting 21. I remember people coming up to me at the game and was like, I know y'all lost, took a tough loss, but you do realize that you had 21 again. I was like, wow. I felt like I was running around the field a lot, but it's just crazy, So
it really is incredible. You think about basketball, and you hear about shooters like kind of getting into the zone.
Yeah.
One of those nights where they just can't miss. Everything, it feels good leaving their hand. Is it possible that can be a thing for a linebacker when you get into a groove like that, where you're just seeing everything clearly, you've prepared, you know what your keys are, and it just happens?
Yeah, I think it is. I think it play out just like that, like a basketball player. When you prepare so much, and then you know exactly what play they running and where it's coming from. You get little hints from like tight ends, O-line, where the ball going. So just doing film study and just being in the right position helps out a lot.
And you also led the SEC in sacks this season, which, for an inside linebacker, is kind of unusual. No, that's normally where your defensive ends, your outside linebackers are going to be going. What made you so successful as a pass rusher this year?
Just my D-line and my DBs. My DBs did a good job of holding their man while the quarterback had the ball. And then we had a lot of stunts going on. So the D-line was cutting up the front, giving me open lanes to run through. So I got to thank them guys for being able.
We love partnerships in sports. When you can have a dynamic duo of sorts, everybody likes to talk about that. You and Jet Johnson these last 2 years have tackled more people than just about anybody on planet Earth. What's that partnership like with Jet? Because off the field, you guys seem like you're kind of different, but on the field, you guys work together really well.
I say more like a brotherhood. It's like a brother bond between me and him. Off the field, we don't spend that much time together unless we in the facility. When we're in the facility, we always by each other. When we eating or watching film, we always talking, communicating with each other. Off the field and like away from the facility, we hang out every now and then, but it's still a brotherhood between me and him. And just to have that tackling little circuit that we had last year and this year, I think it brought a lot of energy to the defense. And me personally, I think we like set it like a little I don't know, I forgot the word I'm trying to say. I think we set like a little level for like next linebackers coming up.
Standard.
Yeah, the standard for the next linebackers coming up, just to be able to like outplay us and be better than us. So yeah.
Okay, I'm curious what changed this year. If you look at kind of what your defense did early in the season, there were some nights where it was like, that doesn't look like a Mississippi State defense.
Yeah.
But if you go and you really go inside the numbers, kind of in the second half of the year, maybe last 4 or 5, maybe 6 games of the year, it was like something changed, and you guys were very productive on the defensive side. You got a lot stingier on that side of the ball, didn't give up nearly as many big plays. What happened?
I'd just say, we was preaching on it all. Like, after Arizona game, I had said a couple things when I was like, I wasn't too happy about the win and stuff, so I really think that got under some skin of defense players. I know we had like a little team meeting, like just – players, and I had called a bunch of players out on defense, some offensive players, and I think they just bought in more. When you get called out in front of your peers, it just means a lot more to you. So I think they really just helped push them guys, and then coaches, they was on our tail about not finishing plays, giving up big chunks of yard, what we got to do to get the offense back the ball. So I think it all just worked out collectively as a group.
I did a double take when I was looking at your numbers and forgot that you had been on campus since 2018. I asked you a second ago, did it go by quickly? And I was thinking, okay, the last 3 years went by in a hurry. It's 6 years.
Yeah, them 6 years went by in a hurry.
They did.
I wouldn't say the 6 years went by her, but this last year most definitely went by fast. So
all right, so what's next for you? Obviously, you're going to get an opportunity to play at the next level and to go make a living playing a game that I'm assuming you grew up loving and continue to love. So what does it look like for you going forward?
just keep my head down and keep working. Do everything in my power to get to the next level. Because that's what it's all about at this game, to play on them Sundays, Monday, Thursday night football. Just so that's all I can say. Just keep my head down, do the best I can, get to where I'm going. When
do you start training for the draft?
Probably I'm going to start early December, and then going to carry on all through them next 4 months of next year.
So you played your final 2 games here against 2 other finalists for this award tonight, Frank Gore and Quinshon Judkins. You played against Judkins last year. Tell us about those 2 guys and what kind of players they are.
Tough runners, I say that for sure. I know Frank Gore, he a tough runner for sure. When we played him, he was talking so smack, but he wasn't talking to me. He wasn't talking to me. I don't ever talk smack for real. It'd be other players around me talking smack, and then they just happen to talk to me. And I just don't even say
you get caught in the crossfire.
Yeah, I just get caught in the crossfire. Yeah. I just go on about it. But Frank Gore, he'll a hell of a player, and I think he got a chance at the next level as well. And then Junkin, that man unbelievable. I saw a post the other day about 1,000 rushing yards. Mm-hmm. I think the only person that ever did that back-to-back season was Reggie Bush or something like that, freshman, sophomore year or something. I don't know.
Those numbers are really impressive.
Yeah, so.
And I think only the second guy ever to go back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons running the football at Ole Miss. If your name's called tonight and you get handed the Conerly Trophy, what does that mean to you?
Me personally, I didn't know nothing about this trophy until like 2 years ago or 3 years ago. I think it was
when Kylan won.
Yeah, Kylan won, and I was like, "What's that trophy?" And I think Jet had told me something about it, and I was like, "Oh, okay." I thought it was just like a Mississippi kid can win it only.
Right.
Like you had to be born in Mississippi, and then I saw Judkins win it last year. I was like, "Oh,
wait, an Alabama kid can win it. How about that?"
Yeah, Alabama kid can win. So I was like, I ain't never think I was gonna get this opportunity to come here and stuff. I'm a finalist for the Buckets Award as well. So just to have both of them under my belt, it just means a lot to me. I gotta thank the man above for allowing me to have the opportunity, and then all my teammates. I wouldn't be no finalist without my teammates. So I just give thanks to them.
So where's the award ceremony for the Butkus? Does ESPN still do the big award ceremony night?
I don't know.
Okay.
I ain't heard.
Okay.
They'll tell you, though. They won't do it without you.
Yeah, I hope not.
That's pretty. So Charles Davis, who you may recognize from his coverage and one of the analysts on CBS for the NFL, he's the MC tonight.
Okay.
And we were talking with him a little while ago, kind of about you and some of the other players, and he mentioned that, the Dick Butkus dying not too terribly long ago, and then you go out and you have performances like that. You obviously didn't grow up watching Dick Butkus. That was long before you. Who's the linebacker at the next level that you looked up to or maybe tried to model your game after?
That's right. In this generation?
Sure.
Or
whomever.
Fred Warner.
Fred Warner.
Yeah. I would love to get drafted by 49ers just to be under him. Like, he my role model. Like, I watched all his games. I be watching highlights before games. So just to be able to, be under him and, just learn from him, it'll be a dream come true. Like he legit one of my role models in the NFL. So yeah, Fred Warner for sure.
That's incredible. Good stuff. Congratulations on an incredible year. I know from a record standpoint, maybe it didn't end up where you wanted, but an incredible career and an incredible season, and we wish you nothing but the best.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Nathaniel Watson visiting with us. This is Sports.